Hello, and this is basics on how to care for your gerbil, or if you would like to call it, if you want a gerbil. And this is stuff you're going to need. First, basic rules. We are going to start off with the water bottle and then the food bowl. They're going to need a water bottle. I suggest one with a metal spout. As you can see, it's metal. It's not plastic or anything because they will choose plastic and get sick. This plastic part's okay. Every water bottle has a plastic part like this. I got this from Petco. I suggest Petco water bottles. And the food dish. There's nothing in it right now, but it is a food dish. I prefer a glass one because they can't tip it over and they can't chew on it. Not a plastic one, a glass one. That's what I prefer, and I recommend a glass one. As you can see right now, this is empty. I'm using this as an example. Next, you are going to need a wheel or something for them to run in. I suggest a hold one because when they urinate, their pee sinks through the holes, and that's fine. That's how it's supposed to work. On a solid one, their pee will just, or their urine will just keep stay on the wheel, and they'll walk in it, and that's gross. It's just gross. And will start stinking, and it will be kind of foggy on it. So that's why I recommend a hold wheel. And you need to clean this once a week, because they will urine and pee on it. And if you can't afford a wheel, give them something similar to this, or something to play in. Make a cardboard box or something like that. Don't use plastic. They need something to play on or exercise in. Next is a chew stick. Now, as you can see here, it's not a chew stick, but it is something they can chew on. You don't have to go out and buy a fancy chew stick, guys. I just use a paper towel roll. Toilet paper roll. As you can see, it has been chewed on. It has been used. Let me see. It has been used right here, as you can see. It has been used, as I just said. That's a chew stick. I recommend something like this or similar to this that they can chew on. It has to be non-used. Like this is fine. It hasn't been, as you call it, used. Like you would say. Occasional dog biscuit is fine for them. That's pretty good for them too. Shelter. They are going to need something to sleep in. I recommend a wooden home. But I do have another plastic one because that one's bigger, a lot bigger. It's just an ordinary regular home you would usually get for them. I recommend like I said before, I recommend everything really wood because plastic can make them sick, and that's true. They will nibble on stuff that they're not supposed to, but it's okay. And specifically, you do not have to have this, but I probably already said this before, a treat. Something similar to it. Dog biscuit is not really a treat, but it's just something to chew on. This is a treat, and this is a treat. As you can see, it's good for them. It's not that good for them, but it kind of makes them fat, and it's kind of good treats for them. And another one is that I don't have right here is greens. They are going to need some kind of vegetable to chew on, like try celery, broccoli, lettuce, and carrots. And no fruit, because they will choke on them and get sick. Like, you can't feed them oranges, you can't feed them strawberries, you can't feed them grapes, any kind of fruit, you can't feed them. And I know this because I have 4 gerbils myself. And I'm probably not going to show them to you, but I probably will. Kind of excited. So that's basic care for gerbils. And I have 4 of them right here. Their names are Star, Jumper, Mickey, and Cookie. And I'm going to show them. Well, I'm not going to show them, but I'm going to show their cage. Right now I have a 10-glass gallon aquarium, as you can see. It's pretty small, but occasional is what you're supposed to use. I recommend a glass aquarium, like that one. A glass aquarium, not a, you can also use a plastic bin. Those are good too. I don't recommend cages because those are bad and they can get stuck. Their heads can get stuck in the bars and they can escape from them because they can flatten out like hamsters. They can go and just stick through them. And they'll chew on the bars and they'll get sick. They'll chew on the bars, like if it's plastic bars, they'll get sick from it. And that's why I don't recommend cages. And they can't burrow like they need to in the wild, of course, because these are pets now, because they were wild animals once. They're pets now. But that's how you know, and I hope my care tips helped you, really. I recommend pine, aspen, or carefresh. I'm giving you a hint. Pine's no different than the other kind. They can get sick of all of them. They can be allergic. The only thing bad about pine and cedar is that they can get allergic to it. I recommend pine. I recommend cobcorn. I recommend, and if you want to know what cobcorn is, it is a type of bedding. And I recommend aspen. I recommend cedar. I don't recommend cedar. I minus that. I recommend pine, carefresh, and aspen. At pet stores, they only use pine, and that's the truth, guys. Fishbowl, they use pine. Petco, they probably use pine. PetSmart, they probably use pine. I mean, it's a lot better than aspen, and it's a lot cheaper. So I switched to pine, and it's a lot better for me, and a lot better for my gerbils. They love it. And that's all I have to say today. So hopefully my care tips helped you, and bye.